Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Selamat datang kami ucapkan dan anda sedang menonton secara langsung Majlis Penutup Karnival Bahasa Inggeris peringkat Daerah Raub tahun 2021 yang julung-julung kalinya diadakan secara atas talian. Melati kuntum tumbuh melata, sayang merbah di pohon cemara, salam diberi, mulanya kata, saya sembah pembuka bicara. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Dari Raub pergi ke Pontian, terus pula ke Kuala Perlis. Harap semua berikan perhatian. Mohon saya mulakan majlis. Yang berbahagia Encik Nur Ahmad bin Abdul Rahim, Ketua Pegawai Pendidikan Daerah Raub. Yang berusaha Puan Yohana binti Mihat, Guru Besar SK Batu Talam, merangkap pengerusi panitia Bahasa Inggeris Daerah Raub. Yang dihormati Encik Khairul Kahar bin Abdul Rahman, Timbalan Pegawai Pendidikan Daerah Raub. Guru Besar Sekolah Daerah Raub, Jawatan Kuasa Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Daerah Raub, Hakim-hakim pertandingan, guru-guru, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan serta adik-adik yang sedang menonton secara maya. Terima kasih saya ucapkan kerana sudi meluangkan masa anda bersama kami dalam Majlis Penutup Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Daerah Raub 2021. Hadirin hadirat, sebagai menghormati majlis, marilah kita sama-sama menyanyikan lagu Negaraku dan lagu Negeri Pahang. Terima kasih kepada semua. Bunga mawar cantik tersemat, dipetik gadis di tepi titi. Doa dibaca memohon rahmat, moga majlis sentiasa diberkati. Zikir munajat pembersih jiwa, doa di pohon menjana takwa. Bagi menambah keberkatan majlis kita pada hari yang penuh bermakna ini, majlis menjemput Al-Fadil Ustaz Syami bin Abdul Razak untuk memimpin bacaan doa. Dipersilakan.
A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahillazi bi ni'matihi tatimmus shalihat. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulina al-amin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Kami merafakkan rasa kesyukuran kepadamu kerana telah mengizinkan kami untuk berada dan menghadiri Majlis Penutupan Karnival Bahasa Inggeris peringkat Daerah Raub 2021 pada hari ini. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, sesungguhnya pada hari ini kami berkumpul kerana-Mu, ya Allah. Kami berkumpul untuk mengisi seluruh hidup kami dengan keredaan-Mu. Kami berkumpul untuk menghubungkan silaturahim, bermusyawarah, bertukar-tukar pendapat dan menyumbangkan buah fikiran dan tenaga. Ya Allah, ya Qahhar, ya Jabbar, berkatilah usaha-usaha kami. Mudah-mudahan dengan usaha-usaha kami ini, anak didik kami akan menjadi pelajar yang cemerlang, terbilang, pelajar yang disegani dan dihormati, sama ada dalam aspek akademik maupun kurikulum. Seterusnya mampu melahirkan generasi pelajar yang berjaya di dunia maupun di akhirat. Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Rabbal Alamin, jadikanlah kami orang-orang yang mendengar kebaikan, lantas bersegera melakukan kebaikan. Dan jadikanlah kami orang yang mendengar dan mengetahui keburukan, lantas bersegera meninggalkan keburukan. Ya Azizi, Ya Sattar, Ya Fa'ul lima yurid. Ya Allah, kurniakanlah kepada kami kekayaan ilmu pengetahuan, dan muliakanlah kami dengan ketakwaan, dan indahkanlah diri kami dengan kesihatan. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ard wa la fis sama' wa huwas sami'ul alim. Allahumma inna na'udzubika minal baras wal junun wal juzam wa min sayyi'il asqam. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azaban nar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Taqabbalallahu minkum.
Amin, amin, ya Rabbal Alamin. Majlis merakamkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Ustaz Syarmi bin Abdul Razak atas pimpinan bacaan doa itu tadi. Untuk makluman hadirin hadirat sekalian, Karnival Bahasa Inggeris peringkat Daerah Raub telah berlangsung pada hujung bulan Julai sehingga awal bulan Ogos. Apa yang menariknya tentang karnival ini? Buat pertama kalinya ia dilaksanakan sepenuhnya secara atas talian. Panitia Bahasa Inggeris Daerah Raub telah menyahut cabaran untuk menganjurkan karnival pada tahun ini. Walaupun karnival ini dijalankan berbeza dari sebelum ini, kami yakin karnival ini mampu mencungkil bakat murid secara kreatif dan menggalakkan murid mempunyai semangat daya saing secara sihat. Program ini juga dilihat mampu menanamkan minat murid dalam menguasai kemahiran bahasa Inggeris selain meningkatkan penguasaan bahasa Inggeris sekaligus membantu melonjakkan prestasi akademik murid-murid. Hadirin hadirat sekalian, tak molek jika ada alu tiada lesungnya, tak berguna jika ada dayung tiada perahunya. Tak berkat ilmu tanpa amalnya, tak lengkaplah majlis jika tidak ada yang berbicara. Majlis diteruskan dengan ucapan daripada Yang Berusaha, Puan Yohana binti Mihat, Pengerusi Panitia Bahasa Inggeris Daerah Raub. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Puan Siti Hawa binti Muhammad Yasir selaku pengacara kita pada petang ini. Terima kasih juga kepada Ustaz Syarmi bin Abdul Razak selaku pembaca doa sebentar tadi. Yang berbahagia, Encik Nur Ahmad bin Abdul Rahim, Pegawai Pendidikan Daerah, Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah Raub. Yang berusaha, Encik Khairul Kahar bin Abdul Rahman, Timbalan Pegawai Pendidikan Daerah, Sektor Pembangunan Murid, Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah Raub. Yang dihormati Barisan Timbalan Pegawai Pendidikan Daerah, Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah Raub. Pegawai-pegawai dan staf-staf Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah Raub. Barisan Pengetua dan Guru Besar Sekolah-Sekolah Daerah Raub. Guru-guru, khususnya guru-guru Bahasa Inggeris Sekolah-Sekolah Daerah Raub. Yang diraikan para peserta dan para pemenang Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Sekolah Rendah peringkat Daerah Raub tahun 2021 dan seterusnya anak-anak didik sekolah-sekolah daerah Raub. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Bersyukur saya ke hadrat ilahi kerana dengan limpah rahmat dan perkenannya, maka dapatlah kita laksanakan program pada hari ini, iaitu Majlis Penutupan Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Sekolah-Sekolah Rendah Peringkat Daerah Raub tahun 2021. Setinggi-tinggi penghargaan saya kepada Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah Raub kerana dengan sokongan dan khidmat bantu yang diberikan telah dapat melancarkan perjalanan Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Sekolah Rendah Peringkat Daerah Raub ini. Tahun 2021 merupakan tahun kedua Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Sekolah-Sekolah Rendah Daerah Raub dijalankan secara atas talian. Namun, saya berasa sangat bangga kerana walaupun dengan kekangan pandemik COVID-19, anak-anak serta guru-guru dalam sekolah-sekolah daerah Raub mampu menyahut cabaran ini dan melaksanakan karnival ini sehingga berjaya ke tahap ini di mana kita mampu pada hari ini melaksanakan Majlis Penutupan Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Sekolah-Sekolah Rendah Daerah Raub bagi tahun 2021. Syabas dan tahniah kepada semua sekolah-sekolah rendah dalam daerah Raub. Saya juga ingin mengucapkan setinggi-tinggi tahniah dan syabas kepada sekolah-sekolah yang telah menghantarkan penyertaan dalam karnival pada tahun ini. Untuk pengetahuan kita bersama, sebanyak 54 penyertaan telah diterima sepanjang karnival ini berlangsung dan penyertaan ini melibatkan SK, SJKC dan SJKT. Syabas dan tahniah kepada semua kerana ini membuktikan bahawa pandemik COVID-19 bukan sahaja menjadi satu ancaman kepada kita semua, malahan menjadi satu penggalak untuk kita terus berada kepada tahap ataupun beralih kepada tahap yang lebih cemerlang dalam melaksanakan pendidikan di dalam daerah Raub. Tahniah. Karnival Bahasa Inggeris ini antara objektifnya adalah untuk memperkasakan kemahiran berbahasa Inggeris di kalangan anak-anak sekolah seawal dari peringkat sekolah rendah lagi. Untuk itu, anak-anak semua ambillah peluang ini. Jadikanlah karnival pertandingan bahasa Inggeris di peringkat daerah ini sebagai satu platform untuk anak-anak memperkasakan kemahiran berbahasa Inggeris anak-anak. Oleh itu, saya sangat mengharapkan agar karnival bahasa Inggeris peringkat daerah Raub ini akan mendapat lebih banyak sambutan pada tahun-tahun akan datang. Saya ingin mengambil kesempatan ini untuk mengucapkan tahniah serta syabas kepada semua para pemenang dan juga peserta yang telah menyertai karnival ini pada tahun ini. Akhir kata dari saya ingin mengucapkan jutaan terima kasih kepada semua pihak yang telah terlibat secara langsung ataupun tidak langsung, terutamanya kepada Cik Yap Sok Chin dari SK Raub Jaya selaku pengerusi teknik pertandingan bahasa Inggeris daerah Raub, serta barisan para hakim yang arif lagi bijaksana, Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah Raub dan seterusnya semua guru-guru dan juga sekolah-sekolah dalam daerah Raub. Akhir kata, saya sudahi dengan kalimah Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Majlis merakamkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Puan Yohana binti Mihat atas ucapan sebentar tadi. Gugur setangkai bunga melati jatuh ke lopak di tanah merata. Dalam majlis kami menanti, mohon Tuan menyampai bicara. Majlis diteruskan lagi dengan mempersilakan Yang Dihormati Encik Nur Ahmad bin Abdul Rahim, Ketua Pegawai Pendidikan Daerah Raub, untuk menyampaikan ucapan seterusnya menyempurnakan penutupan Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Daerah Raub 2021. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Terima kasih kepada saudari pengacara majlis Cikgu Siti Hawa binti Muhammad Yasir. Terima kasih kepada Ustaz Syarmi bin Abdul Razak atas pimpinan bacaan doa. Semoga Allah menerima dan memberkati majlis kita pada hari ini. Yang saya hormati Encik Karokaha bin Abdul Rahman, Timbalan Pegawai Pendidikan Daerah Raub, Sektor Pembangunan Murid. Yang saya hormati rakan-rakan Timbalan dari Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah Raub, barisan pegawai-pegawai dan juga kaki tangan Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah Raub. Yang saya hormati Yang Berusaha Puan Yohana binti Mihat, Guru Besar SK Batu Talam, selaku penganjur Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Sekolah-Sekolah Rendah Daerah Raub. Yang saya hormati Cik Yap Sun Chin, Pengerusi Teknik Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Sekolah-Sekolah Rendah Daerah Raub. Yang saya raikan barisan rakan-rakan Guru Besar Sekolah-Sekolah Daerah Raub. Yang saya raikan barisan Jawatan Kuasa Urustia dan juga panel hakim pertandingan Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Sekolah-Sekolah Rendah dan Peringkat Daerah Raub. Juga yang saya raikan barisan guru-guru bahasa Inggeris khususnya ya, para guru bapa, penjaga dan juga para peserta yang saya raikan, seterusnya anak-anak didik sekalian. Syukur alhamdulillah kita kerana hadrat Allah, kerana dapat kita berkumpul dalam kekangan kita dalam menjalani aktiviti seperti mana biasa sebelum tempoh pandemik COVID-19 ini. Namun sekolah-sekolah masih ada ruang untuk melibatkan murid-murid kita di dalam daerah Raub ini, mewakili sekolah-sekolah masing-masing dalam menyertai pelbagai acara yang dipertandingkan secara karnival ini. Namun ingatan pesanan dari saya, kita perlulah mematuhi dan menjaga SOP supaya ya, keselamatan, kesihatan anak-anak yang terlibat, guru-guru yang terlibat terjaga. Dasar kerajaan pernah menetapkan penggunaan bahasa Inggeris di dalam pendidikan yang melibatkan mata pelajaran sains, matematik satu ketika dahulu. Walaupun ianya dilanda pelbagai kontroversi, namun kita tahu bahawa ianya telah memberi pelbagai impak baik kepada bidang pendidikan. Amat jelas bahawa penguasaan bahasa Inggeris mampu membantu murid memperolehi ilmu pengetahuan yang lebih meluas dalam bidang sains dan teknologi. Selain itu, penguasaan bahasa Inggeris juga amat penting dalam pendidikan di negara kita, selaras dengan objektif pendidikan yang ingin melahirkan individu yang mampu bersaing di peringkat dunia. Penguasaan bahasa Inggeris ya, melalui pelbagai saluran, sama ada melalui akademik maupun co-curriculum yang dimulakan di sekolah rendah, menengah dan seterusnya di peringkat universiti. Oleh itu, murid-murid sekalian perlu mengambil peluang untuk memahirkan diri dalam menguasai bahasa Inggeris dengan baik dalam bidang akademik maupun co-curriculum sebagai satu platform terbaik untuk memperolehi peluang pendidikan yang lebih baik serta peluang pekerjaan yang lebih meluas masa akan datang. Tuan-tuan, puan-puan serta rakan-rakan guru dan anak-anak sekalian yang saya raikan, di kesempatan ini saya ingin mengucapkan terima kasih yang tidak terhingga kepada semua sekolah, rakan-rakan guru dan murid-murid, dan tidak lupa juga kepada peranan ibu bapa, penjaga yang masing-masing telah menyambut baik cabaran untuk menyertai pertandingan yang dijalankan dalam situasi yang mencabar ketika pandemik ini. Terima kasih juga saya ingin mengucapkan kepada pihak penganjur ya, Karnival Bahasa Inggeris ini, tahniah kepada Puan Yohana dan juga rakan-rakannya dalam barisan jawatankuasa yang memenglingkan tenaga untuk menjayakan Karnival Bahasa Inggeris bagi tahun 2021 ini. Sudah pastilah ya bagi saya ya, Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah Raub ya, selaku seupayanya untuk bersama-sama dengan pihak sekolah dan juga rakan-rakan guru besar di atas komitmen yang tidak ya dapat saya balas dalam suasana seperti ini. Walaupun kita lihat tempohnya agak mencabar ini, namun ianya tidak menghalang anak-anak murid kita untuk berkarya mengikut acara yang dipertandingkan dan bimbingan oleh rakan-rakan guru masing-masing dan juga ibu bapa serta penjaga di rumah. Ini merupakan kali kedua kita melaksanakan Karnival Bahasa Inggeris secara atas talian seperti ini. Perjalanan peristiwa ini nanti sememangnya akan menjadi sejarah kita bersama dalam mengarungi ya, cabaran pandemik COVID-19 ini. Situasi yang berlaku ini memang mencabar peranan pendidik dalam melaksanakan tanggungjawab dalam membangunkan proses kemenjadian murid yang membuktikan bahawa proses itu tetap boleh dilaksanakan. Syukur alhamdulillah dan tahniah kepada sekolah-sekolah yang berjaya ya, kepada anak-anak yang berjaya saya ucapkan tahniah ya. Bagi yang tidak berjaya, insya-Allah kita akan cuba, kita akan perbaiki ya, di mana kelemahan yang ya kita perolehi nanti. Saya dipahamkan bahawa yang bergelar Johan sudah pun mewakili daerah Raub ke peringkat negeri. Semoga anak-anak ini semuanya terus cemerlang hingga dapat mewakili negeri Pahang ke peringkat kebangsaan kelak. ya, kepada yang berjaya, pesanan saya, ya, bawalah nama baik anak-anak sendiri, bawalah nama baik, ya, penjaga ataupun ibu bapa, bawalah nama baik sekolah, dan akhirnya bawalah nama baik daerah, ya, dan bawalah nama baik negeri Pahang jika berjaya ke peringkat kebangsaan nanti. Tentulah, ya, kejayaan ataupun pemilihan ini bertepatan dengan, ya, ketokohan pelajar itu sendiri. Saya ingin berpesan, pandai-pandai membawa diri, ya, jaga disiplin, ya, dan perlulah mematuhi SOP dan juga, ya, peraturan-peraturan yang telah ditetapkan nanti. Walaupun, ya, pertandingan akan diadakan secara maya ataupun sebagainya nanti, namun disiplin diri tetap perlu beri keutamaan, pertama dalam menjaga masa, waktu, dan juga dari segi kualiti yang perlu kita, ya, jaga supaya ia memberi gambaran yang sebenar. Ini adalah wakil yang hebat, sama ada peringkat daerah maupun peringkat negeri maupun ke peringkat kebangsaan. Apa-apa saya mengucapkan syabas, ya, saya mengucapkan tahniah kepada anak-anak yang telah berjaya, dan saya berharap, ya, keyakinan diri, ya, kebolehan yang ada dipergunakan dengan sepenuhnya. Dengan itu, ya, dengan lapas yang mulia, dengan rasa rendah diri, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, saya dengan ini menutup dengan rasminya Karnival Bahasa Inggeris atas talian Sekolah-Sekolah Rendah Daerah Raub bagi tahun 2021. Ya, kerja kita bukan part time, kerja kita bukan no time, kerja kita bukannya sometime, kerja kita full time dan juga on time. Akhir kata dari saya, teruskan usaha dan semangat juang yang tinggi dalam membentuk kemenjadian murid dan berkarya dan punya sasiah diri yang positif dan inovatif. Sekian, terima kasih. Saya sudahi wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Majlis merakamkan ribuan terima kasih kepada KPPD Raub Encik Nur Ahmad bin Abdul Rahim atas ucapan sekaligus menyempurnakan penutupan Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Daerah Raub 2021 sebentar tadi. Diharapkan segala yang disampaikan dapat memberi inspirasi dan semangat buat kita semua. Hadirin hadirat sekalian, indah kembang si bunga melati berwarna putih suci murni. Tiba kini acara dinanti. Pengumuman pemenang bermula kini. For Poetry Writing Competition, third place goes to Nur Iman binti Muhammad Zaki from SK Perempuan Methodist. Second place goes to Mawar Suri binti Muhammad Rusdi from SK Raub Jaya. And the winner goes to Nur Iman binti Muhammad Amir Razini from SK Muhammad Jabar. Poetry Recitation Competition. Third place goes to Yazara Imani binti Muhaimin from SK Muhammad Jabar. Second place goes to Malar Bile anak perempuan Raja Kumar from SKKT Bukit Fraser. And the first place goes to Nurhana Hafia binti Muhammad Hazmil from SK Raub Jaya. Public Speaking Competition. First runner-up goes to Fong Zin Yu from SJKC Chongqing. Runner-up goes to Janani Minakshi, anak perempuan Ganesan from SJKT Raub. And the winner goes to Kavita, anak perempuan Sutakar from SJKT Ladang Ceru. Essay Writing Competition. Third place goes to Sofia Ahmadi binti Sirul Zaman from SK Gali. Second place goes to Liu Juan from SJKC Sungai Lui. And the winner goes to Danisha Insyirah binti Syaiful Bakhtiar from SK Muhammad Jabal. Storytelling Competition. First runner-up goes to Muhammad Azaim Haris bin Talfah from SK Muhammad Jabal. Runner-up goes to Angelina Chansi Chow Yong from SJKC Sungai Lui. And the winner goes to Lee Chengzi from SJKC Yonghua. Hadirin hadirat, marilah sama-sama kita saksikan sedutan video daripada keseluruhan acara yang disertai oleh para peserta. Dipersilakan.
A very good morning to the honorable judges, teachers, parents and my fellow competitors. Today on this fine day, I would like to present a public speech about the advantages and disadvantages of bringing handphone to school. It is an issue where it could be implemented soon. Before it takes place, let's look the pros and cons of this matter. Ladies and gentlemen, handphones, mobile phones and tablets are becoming common in almost everywhere in our society. Even now, small children have it too. Today, it has become a must-have item too early on. Even now, if I ask the audience whether they have a handphone, probably almost all will say yes, isn't? Well, as for now, this question excludes the students because students are still prohibited to bring handphone to school. But if students are allowed to bring handphone to school, most probably all the audience in this hall will say yes. But is it a good idea to allow students to bring handphone to school? In every story, there are two sides of contrasting ideas. Therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to let the audience know the advantages and disadvantages of allowing students to bring handphone to school. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start my speech by stating the first advantages of students bring phone to school. That is to make communication easier, especially between parents and their children. It will allow them to communicate with each other at any time. In the past, parents often never knew where their children were until they came home. With handphone, parents can check up on their kids and arrange transportation or relay important information if necessary at any time they want. Like for example, the children can tell their parents what are their activities and thus make the parents less worried about their children's whereabouts. Secondly, handphones can be invaluable tool in emergency situations. For instance, if a student severely injured, or there is a crisis situation, the phones can allow students to contact authorities or anyone for help. Thirdly, with the technology available, it can help the students to learn more. More easy access to internet, students can search information on the internet easily. Like for example, the children can tell their parents what are their activities and thus make the parents less worried about their children's whereabouts. Secondly, headphones can be invaluable tool in emergency situations. For instance, if a student severely injured or there is a crisis situation, the phones can allow students to contact authorities or anyone for help. Thirdly, with the technology available, it can help the students to learn more. More easy access to internet, students can search information on the internet easily, but it could also be the other way around. Students use the internet to find fun instead of studying. Moreover, students can at times be clumsy when keeping their things. We all know that once the item is gone, it will be gone forever. The price of handphone is not cheap, and when the theft issue arises, it can cause a lot of other trouble. By bringing handphone to school also will hinder the pupils to study more as they are much more prepared to play games than to read books. They only use privilege even for their own joy only. Thus, the passion for learning for many students will be decreasing, and this is bad because study is important in life. Only with more knowledge we could more develop. But if this young generation do not like to study, it will hinder our progress to be more successful. Ladies and gentlemen, I have lined out the pros and cons of allowing students to bring handphone to school. Now it is up to us to decide and choose what is the best decision on this issue. Well, then I arrived at the end of my speech, and thus I would like to thank all for lending your ears. Therefore, I end my speech with thank you very much and goodbye. Thank you.
A very good morning to the honorable judges, teachers and dear friends. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed an honor to be given the chance to stand here in front of you, the audience. My task today is to show you how to make school fun. A school is a place where students learn a lot of subjects in a day, whereas fun means pleasantly entertaining or providing enjoyment. In other words, our topic today will show you the ways presents at school an enjoyable one. First, boring classroom lessons should be replaced with other teaching strategies like experiential learning or discovery learning. Subjects that require observation like science should be given more time for real observation. Students should not be spoon-fed with theoretical aspect while it's a fun part. The real experience of observing facts in motion is missing. I mean, where have all the fun go? Certainly, planting and watching a tree grows is a lot more engaging than reading facts about it in a book. Second, make school building its compound a fun place for students and teachers. Provide activity rooms, student center and cafeteria instead of just a canteen. Build an environment that makes all feel welcome and comfortable. Students would certainly love to come if their school looked like a resort or a theme park and not just a dull block of building. Imagine spending recess between classes in a student center furnished with sofas, indoor games and computer booths. It better students staying home. Third, reduce the number of students in your class. The ideal number of students should be around 15 to 20. This has long been the practice in prestigious schools overseas and schools in developed countries. Students get better attention from teachers, and whatever learning theories in practice would be carried out successfully. Fourth, teachers should be encouraged to be creative, produce engaging lessons. Of course, it is easy for teachers to produce lessons full of facts and information. But to make students realize why they are doing it is another matter. Teachers, who are the beacon of hope, students must give thought-provoking lessons that generate students' desire to learn. A lesson that touches heart would provoke students' inner selves and instill in them the craving for success. Fifth, abolish examination and replies a new set of assessment which put more priorities on attitude and co-curricular activities. It is not fact that many who are not successful in government examination become successful in life later on, simply because they do what they love to do, and sitting for an examination is not one of it. So my understanding here is less examination equal more fun. Ladies and gentlemen, sixth, reduce the number of subjects a student need to take up. This will reduce the weight of their bags. Dear parents and education officers, have you ever tried carrying your son's or daughter bags all the way from your car to the classroom? I can tell you that it is very heavy. I remember an article in the newspaper stated that heavy school bag would strain students' backbone and affect their health. Going to school is not much fun when you carry heavy bag all the way from home. In conclusion, school can be lots more fun if these things I have mentioned earlier taken into consideration. Thank you for listening.
A very good morning to the honorable judges, teachers, and all my friends. Today, I would like to talk about children and cell phones. Should children be allowed to own and use cell phones? It is difficult to imagine a time when we did not have cell phones. Many of us rely on our phones throughout the day to stay in contact with our businesses, friends, and families. Whether we like cell phones or not, they have become an essential part of our society, and there is little chance of their use being curtailed soon. Even a child like me has begun to carry my own cell phone, not only for emergency and family use, but to stay in touch with friends via text messaging. So, what are the positive and negative points of allowing a child to carry a cell phone? There's no doubt that a cell phone becomes an essential tool for a child to use when an emergency occurs. We live in a challenging and sometimes dangerous world. Having a means of contact with your child at all times, though the use of a cell phone, can help ensure their personal safety and provide peace of mind. Children have used cell phones to contact their parents or officials in threatening situations. Some have even used their phone's ability to take photographs, to ward off or identify predators. Furthermore, as children grow older, responsible cell phone ownership makes it possible to give them a more considerable amount of freedom than when younger. On the other hand, owning a cell phone can also have a somewhat negative impact on a child. These phones can be a source of distraction, both at school and elsewhere. Worryingly, phones make it easy for children to receive text messages and pictures of which their parents may not approve. Plus, medical professionals have indicated in the past that there may be dangers in having powerful solar waves so close to a developing body on a regular basis. Until now, the issue of children and cell phone is a difficult one to resolve. One solution to the problem is to have a cell phone for the child that is limited in its capability to send and receive calls. A parent could program a mobile device to call out to only emergency numbers. One could also set the cellular requirement to accept pre-established phone numbers. This limitation will give the parents some peace of mind knowing that their child has a means of contacting them in case of an emergency. Finally, I hope my speech has helped us think about the advantages and disadvantages of cell phone used for the younger generation and will better enable us to settle on our own position. Thank you.
A very good morning to the panel of judges, teachers, and all my beautiful friends. Today, I would like to tell you a story entitled Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there was a girl called Goldilocks. She liked to do something naughty each day. Monday, Tuesday, la 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 la. Wednesday, Thursday, do do. Now, thought Goldilocks, what shall I do next? Goldilocks' mother always said, don't go into the forest. It's full of big scary bears. But Goldilocks wasn't scared. So on Friday, she went into the forest. Ha! She said, I can't see any bears. She skipped happily along the path until she saw a pretty little cottage. I wonder who lives here, thought Goldilocks, and went inside. She said, on the table were 3 delicious smelling bowls of porridge. I'm sure no one would mind if I had a tiny taste, thought Goldilocks. First, Goldilocks tried a great big bowl. Yuck! Too cold. Next, she tried a middle-sized bowl. Ow! Too hot. Last of all, Goldilocks tried a tiny bowl. Yum yum. She said, just right. And she ate it all up. Feeling full, Goldilocks looked for somewhere to sit. First, she tried a great big chair. Next, she tried a middle-sized chair. Too soft. Last of all, she tried a tiny chair. Aha! Thought Goldilocks. Just right. Until crash, the chair broke. Oops, said Goldilocks. Time for a nap. Upstairs, she found a great big bed. Too hot. Next, she tried a middle-sized bed. Too soft. Last of all, she tried a tiny bed. Just right, said Goldilocks, snuggling down. As she slept, a large paw put open the front door. 3 bears floated into the house. There was a great big father bear, a middle-sized mother bear, and a tiny little baby bear. Who has been eating my porridge? Growled Father Bear. Who has been eating my porridge? Gasped Mother Bear. Who has been eating my porridge? Squeaked Baby Bear. They've eaten it all up. Father Bear looked around the room. Who has been sitting on my chair? He growled. Wow! Who has been sitting on my chair? Howled Mother Bear. Who has been sitting on my chair? Squeaked Baby Bear. They have broken it. They heard a rumbling snore coming from the bedroom. The 3 bears climbed the stairs. Who has been sleeping on my bed? Growled Father Bear. Who has been sleeping on my bed? Well, Mother Bear. Who has been sleeping on my bed? Squeaked Baby Bear. She stole it! Goldilocks woke up and screamed. Ah! She flew out of the cottage and ran all the way home, crying, I will never ever be naughty again. Naughty Goldilocks will go into the forest again. Thank you.
Good morning to you, Chairman, honorable judges, teachers, and all my friends. The title of my story is Little Red Riding Hood. In a village in the deep countryside, a man and his wife lived with their daughter. The little girl was pretty, kind, and clever. She had a grandmother who lived not too far away. The grandmother was fond of her granddaughter that she gave her a red riding hood. The girl loved the hood and wore it everywhere she went. Soon, the villagers called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her mother baked some cakes and asked Little Red Riding Hood to deliver them to grandmother who was sick. Take her and her home, her mother reminded. Aye, mother, she replied. Grandmother lived along to the other side of the forest. Little Red Riding Hood had to cross the forest to get there. The forest is an enchanting place where many beautiful flowers were blooming. She stopped to pick some for grandmother. Little Red Riding Hood was unaware of the wolf. She was busy picking the flowers and singing to herself. La 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 la. Oh, how sweet these flowers are. I'll pick some for my sick grandmother. All the time, the hungry wolf looked on. Suddenly, she heard a voice behind her. Turning around, she was shocked to discover the wolf lying sincerely at her. In a sweet voice, the hungry wolf said, Oh dear Little Red Riding Hood, where are you going for your basket of flowers? I miss your grandmother, she's sick, she replied bravely. Where does your grandmother live? Not too far from here, at the edge of the forest. With that, the wolf disappeared into the forest. He took a shortcut and reached grandmother's house before Little Red Riding Hood. It was easy to find grandmother's house. The big bad wolf knocked at the door. Who's there? A voice asked. It's me, Little Red Riding Hood. I brought you some cakes and flowers. Come in, dear. The door is not locked. I'm too weak to get up, grandmother said weakly. The wolf quickly entered and pounced on grandmother. He tied her up and locked her in the cupboard. After that, he dressed himself in grandmother's coat and laid down on the bed, waiting for Little Red Riding Hood. Soon, someone knocked at the door. "Who's there?" said the wolf in grandmother's voice. "Grandmother, it's Little Red Riding Hood," said the girl. "Come in, dear. The door is not locked," said the wolf. "How are you, grandmother?" said Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf smiled, watching her closely, waiting for the right moment to eat the girl. Little Red Riding Hood felt that there was something different about grandmother. "Grandmother, how come your eyes are larger today?" "Easier to see you, my dear." "And your mouth, how come it's so big today?" "Ha ha 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 ha," laughed the wolf. "Easier to eat you." With that, the wolf pounced on Little Red Riding Hood and swallowed her alive. He was happy that he was so full. He lay down on the bed and fell asleep, snoring loudly. A hunter heard the loud snore. He thought that it was grandmother. He peeped through the window and was to see those sleeping on the grandmother bed. "So there you are," he whispered. The hunter quickly entered and shot the wolf. He cut open his stomach and pulled Little Red Riding Hood out. After that, he released grandmother from the cupboard. At last, grandmother and granddaughter were safe from the big bad wolf. Thank you.
A very good day to the chairperson, honorable judges, timekeeper, teachers, and my fellow members of the floor. The reason I'm here is to tell you a story entitled My Journey. Once, there lived a young man who liked to daydream. He was called Marchinin. One day, Marchinin climbed up some coconut trees to pluck coconuts. He had climbed up 10 trees already. At the 11th tree, Marchinin began to daydream. With the money I get from these coconuts, I can buy 20 eggs. He continued plucking the coconuts. After a while, he felt tired and decided to take a rest. He perched on a half-dried coconut frond and continued his daydreaming. The egg will hatch into chicks, and I will rear them well. When these kampong chicks grow into chickens, I will sell them. With the money I get from this, I will buy a few goods. Marchinin continued his daydreaming. He would sell the goods and buy a few cows. After the cows reproduce, Marchinin would sell them. The money from the sale of the cows would be used to buy some horses. He would ride the horses whenever he took the cows out to the graze in the field. Marchinin then dreamed of going horse riding for leisure. He invited the princess to go riding with him. The princess was delighted to accept. She asked Marchinin to ride at a quick pace. As they were going very fast, the horse made a wrong jump, and Marchinin fell into a well.
Now Julian could only smile sheepishly. The villagers teased him about his daydreaming. Dear friends, the lesson from this story is we should not waste all time daydreaming. Hard work brings success, while daydreaming may bring disaster. With that, I thank you.
Hi, good morning. Today, my poetry is entitled If I May, written by Norhana Hafla binti Muhammad Kasmir and my lovely teacher, Puan Noliana Azman. If I may stop it from spreading, I will do anything to stop it. If I may solve the equation, I will do everything I could to solve it. I can't even remember when it started, how it happened. I woke up, it just happened. News traveling through media, panic and chaos creeping through the dawn. Just in a blink of an eye, the world that I knew was long gone. The outbreak was fast, too fast, I thought. I hope it won't last. Hopelessly, it broke the record. It started from the east. It struck fast as lightning. Some people say it was just a disease. Some people say it was just a beginning. Day by day, people came to realization. It was not what people wanted, but it was the truth coming out from the population. So people were in desperation. The new virus keeps spreading from the east to the west. I prayed for the ending, so it began for the best. Precaution was taken. Vaccine was made faster than ever. Different places, different rules and regulations, just to get rid this one forever. If I may join the people at the front, I will not hesitate at any time. If I may have the chance, I will grab it every time. If I may stop the pain, I'll gladly replace it with mine. But if I may turn back time, I will never do it at any time. A lesson for the people, a note to the world. Together we stand, divided we fall, and the winners take them all. Thank you.
A great day I bid to all the honorary judges, the teachers, the respectful timekeeper, and my fellow friends. Hello everyone, my name is Majlis.
Seaudagar of Raja Kumar from Sekolah Jenis Kebangsaan Tamil Crescent. Today, I would like to recite a book which entitled as If I Knew. Yesterday, if I knew think that life has been so great to me. If I may be right when I say an egg makes a difference. If I may prove I am the best. If I may be doing the best in my every action. If I may prove I can succeed in my goals. But today, if I may, I just want to go to school. I want to learn in the classroom. I want to play with my friends in the field. Perhaps a sleepover at my auntie's. Again, if I may, to taste and to see the wonders again that life has to offer me. The colors of rainbows and the sweet sound of nature. If I may, I would enjoy the simplest things that we took for granted. Visiting our relatives, enjoying in school, and most importantly, eating out. How we took them for granted. If I may, I would enjoy once again the warm hugs and kisses of my grandparents. How much I wish for us to be together during festive season. The food and the angpos, I could only imagine them now. If I may, if God grants my heart desires, I would be a bird, so free, so happy, and not to be trapped in the cage of worry. If I may, I would be a lion, roaring and leading the troops ahead, leading our frontliners to victory, not to be feared or threatened. If I may, I would be a leopard, running past all the obstacles, the restrictions, the curfews, and the isolation, not to be held in the past. If I may, and if we may, let us stand united, let us fight, let us not give up on the battles and win this war. Stay safe everyone. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to honorable judges, precise timekeeper, respected teacher, and fellow contestants. My name is Tia Zara Imani binti Muhaimin. I am here to recite a poem called If I May Stop COVID-19. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. If I may stop COVID-19, today my world will be brighter again, like a flower blooming after the rain. As happy as a clam, smiling in cold breezy wave, flying so high like a bird on cloud 9. If I may stop COVID-19, today I will be the happiest princess in the world, walking side by side with my daddy king in the great and big shopping mall in this lovely kingdom, holding my mommy queen's hand tightly, with my two brothers prince in my heart. I will ask my king to buy me a cute and cuddly little Barbie doll. I will ask my queen to get me a beautiful and charming yellow gown. What a special day in my life. If I may stop COVID-19 today, we will go to my favorite mama restaurant, have a fluffy and hot roti canai for breakfast, my favorite crispy and tender fried chicken during lunch, and a sweet strawberry pie on my tea time. What am I eating for dinner today? Maybe pizza, maybe pasta, or my favorite double patty beef burger filled with extra cheese. Oh, so yummy. If I may stop COVID-19 today, I am the happiest girl in the world, as I will get to see all my friends at school, in the neighborhood. Oh, how lovely would that be? I miss all my friends. I miss playing with them. I miss learning with them. I miss chatting with them. I miss all of our time together so much. Oh, teacher, I'm also longing for you too. I miss listening to your sweet voice. I miss listening to your words of wisdom, your precious knowledge and advice. Like a blue sapphire diamond, so valuable and expensive. COVID, please go away. It's hurting me and it's hurting everybody. Yet, don't give up hope, as the end is in sight. If we all stick together, if we all unite together, we will win this fight, sure and surely. Thank you.
Hadirin hadirat yang dirahmati Allah sekalian, Tuan Puteri tersenyum-senyum melihat mempelai direnjis dipilis. Senyum-senyum, jangan tak senyum. Sudah kita di penghujung majlis. Majlis ingin mengucapkan ucapan rasa syukur dan terima kasih kepada semua pihak yang terlibat di dalam menjayakan Karnival Bahasa Inggeris Daerah Raub 2021 dan majlis kita pada hari ini sama ada secara langsung maupun tidak langsung. Di kesempatan ini, kami ingin memohon ribuan kemaafan andai ada salah dan silap sepanjang mengacarakan majlis ini. Pergi ke dusun memetik kelapa, kelapa muda, si kelapa bali, jari disusun, maaf dipinta, panjang usia bersua kembali. Marilah kita sama-sama akhiri majlis pada hari ini dengan membaca tasbih kafarah dan surah Al-As. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.